All right. Good morning, everybody. It is Patrick and the people. It is, what is today? Thursday, I think? Sounds good anyway. Almost to the weekend, right? Rich is, he'll be en route here momentarily. He's just running a little bit behind, if you will. I think maybe, he was like me, just didn't want to get out of bed this morning. I don't know why I did, but I did. But I understand. I called him a minute ago and he said, yeah, no, I'm on my way. Tactical said he got a nice rain last night. It's a lot cooler this morning. That's good. Good morning to you, Tasha Mack. Good morning to you, Mistress Mayhem. What's up, Jim? Looks like everybody's jumping in this morning. Good to see everybody out there. Going to be a pretty good day. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Turkey, where is Rich? Well, he's still wiping a little bit of drool from the corner of his mouth and probably throwing on some non-ironed pants and jumping in his vehicle to make a mad dash here. That'd be my guess. I don't know that for sure, but he did say he was on the way. What's up, Crystal? Good morning to you. He said that's a wheel spin. That's right. You know what? That is a wheel spin. And tomorrow is the day where I've got to take the kendo stick. So, Turkey, I think you're right. I think we'll assess that punitive damage, make him spin the wheel when he gets here, and have to deal with that. Here, let's change this a little bit, this angle. Hold on. Just do this until Rich gets here. Yeah. All right, now we can get together and do this thing, right? What's up, Brandon? How you doing, man? Good to see you out there, buddy. Good to see you. Let's get into some news you can use this morning, see what's going on and what's happening in the world today, whether you want to know or not. Try to keep the dumb shit out. This is pretty interesting. High Noon Vodka Seltzer is recalling its High Noon Beach Variety 12 packs due to a can label mix-up. The recall comes as some packs may contain cans filled with High Noon vodka as opposed to an energy drink. Yeah, so they mistakenly sent the Celsius cans to High Noon. Affected products were shipped to distributors in several states. So if you might be careful if you're buying something called High Noon, it might be vodka instead of seltzer water. Let's see here. Yeah, this we're going to talk about that later. The NFL preseason kicks off tonight. The Detroit Lions and Chargers will face off in the Hall of Fame game. Probably not many people will watch it, to be honest, but maybe. Both teams looking to get off to a big start after making playoff appearances last year. Kickoff set for 8 p.m. Eastern in Ohio. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. Eastern on NBC and Peacock. The game is ahead of the Pro Football Hall of Fame induction Saturday when Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Sterling Sharp, and Antonio Gates will be enshrined. Lollapalooza kicks off today. Man, if you're looking to do that, it's going to kick off at Grant Park in Chicago. The big music festival runs through Sunday. This year's lineup, Luke Combs, Tyler, the Creator, Olivia Rodrigo, Korn, Rufus Du Sol, Twice, Sabrina Carpenter, A$AP Rocky, draws hundreds of thousands of people to Chicago's lakefront for dozens of performances on multiple stages. You can stream it on Hulu if you're so inclined. Don't mess with Smokey the Bear, a Florida man arrested for stealing state property and selling it online. He traveled from Pensacola to Orlando, stealing Smokey the Bear signs from state forests. He's accused of selling them on Facebook Marketplace for about $2,000 each. This is real smart, bro. Real smart. The Agriculture Commissioner, Wilton Simpson, said this is what happens when dumb criminals poke the bear. Yeah. What a dumbass. You're going to put them on Facebook Marketplace? Not even Etsy? Facebook Marketplace? Really? It's all full of snitches. What did you think was going to happen, bro? Come on, man. Can't be fencing stuff there. It's a terrible place to fence stuff. All right. I'm going to save that for just a minute. A woman from Calvert, Maryland, used the date of her dad's death to put a $1 bet on a Pick 5 lottery drawing and won $50,000. She told Maryland lottery officials she was shocked to realize her dad's death date gave her the perfect match on a straight bet ticket for the top prize in the drawing. Said, I got that bad boy straight. My dad sent me some good luck. Thank you, Dad. I guess you could call it that. She previously got 62 grand from a lottery from the racetrack's virtual horse racing game back in 2023 and also won a big prize in 2015. I wonder how much she spent to earn those big prizes, if she's even or not. Interesting. The Fed Reserve, once again, are assholes, at least Jerome Powell. They once again decided Wednesday to keep the interest rate steady at 4.25 to 4.5, continuing its, quote, careful approach as it watches how tariffs might affect prices. Stop, man. We already know the answer. It's not. If anything, the prices are all coming down. You're just hurting people for no reason, man. You're hurting everybody. This marks the Fed's wait-and-see strategy this year as officials monitor economic conditions. The central bank statement said economic growth slowed in the first half of the year, but unemployment remains low and job market conditions are solid. He said he's been cautious because he believes the tariffs could cause inflation to rise again. Come on, man. That ship has sailed. It didn't. This is clearly political. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, man. So dumb. And man, if you understand how much that rate impacts the economy, from home buying to home building, to every single financing, all these things factor into that. It's really not a smart move right now. Brown University reached an agreement with the Trump administration to pay $50 million over 10 years to restore lost federal research funding and end discrimination investigations. The Ivy League school will give the money to workforce development organizations in Rhode Island as part of the deal. They agreed to several changes that match the agenda of the administration, including adopting the government's definition of male and female and removing any consideration of race from admissions decisions. Let's see. That's a terrible story. I'm not doing that. It's too early for that. Okay, the U.S. Treasury trying to get back some COVID-19 relief money from hundreds of local governments that never reported how they spent it. The American Rescue Plan gave $350 billion to more than 30,000 state, local, tribal, and territorial governments in 2021. They had till the end of 24 to commit the money to specific projects and were supposed to file progress reports. Most did what they were supposed to do, but about 1,000, mostly smaller governments, never filed a report on how they used a total of $139 million. The Treasury sent notices asking for the money back. The governments finally filed their reports and won't have to pay back the funds, but 13 governments did return their money to the Treasury. Nah. Okay, here you go. Chicago area 8-year-old Mateo Nicalso gave $23 recently of his birthday money to a homeless woman, an act of kindness that went viral after the mom shared the moment online. As the video spread, supporters offered him gifts, but he chose instead to start a crowdfund to help more people in need. The campaign has grown into a bigger effort to spread kindness, with 100% of the donations going directly to support struggling individuals. That's pretty cool. That's pretty great. Tasha Mack, you're right. They do want us to continue to struggle and not get ahead. Somebody does. Over 43,000 Pittsburgh residents will have more than $58 million in medical debt eliminated through a partnership between the city and the nonprofit Undo Medical Debt. They have been going around to all these cities paying off a lot of debts. The program was initiated by 2023 legislation. It targets residents with low incomes or high medical debt relative to their income. Forgiveness is automatic, and recipients will be notified by mail starting this week. That's pretty great. That is pretty great. This guy is an idiot. I mean, oh, wait, I'm going to save that. Hold on. But listen to this. Have you ever gone to maybe an estate sale, a yard sale, Goodwill? Maybe you're always looking for something worth something. An original Salvador Dali painting discovered at a local estate sale in London. It was bought for 150 British pounds, about 180 bucks. The piece was painted in 1966 as part of a 500 illustration commission inspired by Middle Eastern folk tales. Only 100 of the illustrations were completed, half of those never published and presumed lost. The buyer said he took a chance on the artwork during an in-person auction clearing out at a London apartment. He said there were some clues that pointed to it being authentic, including some stickers on the back from Sotheby's and confirmation from a Dolly scholar listed in a past auction. So was it? Yeah, he spent basically $180 for it, and it's going to go for between $25,000 and $37,000 at an auction. That's a good return on investment. It's even better than crypto. You may have missed an entire album release. Paramore singer Hayley Williams just dropped 17 new songs on her website. You do need a code to hear them. They were posted on HayleyWilliams.net and could only be accessed with a 16-digit password. Fans get the codes through emails from her hair dye company, Good Dye Young, after buying products or signing up for updates. The website was designed to look like an old 2000 window computer desktop with song files scattered around with weird names and whatnot. She took the songs down after 24 hours saying, "Thank you for listening." It appears to be her third solo album, separate from her work with Paramore. Fans got excited. A lot of them call him her emo mom. Okay. Metallica, a little news here. They are expanding their partnership with the Red Cross to encourage more blood donations. The band's new Give Where You Live campaign, that goes through February 28th. Anyone who signs up with at redcrossblood.org/Metallica and donates blood or platelets at any Red Cross drive during that time will get a limited edition t-shirt by mail and be entered to win a special guitar. The prize is a one-of-a-kind ESP snakebite guitars designed by Metallica artist Squindo and signed by all the members. This continues their partnership that started during their M72 World Tour, which has already collected over 2,000 blood donations. Since 2017, their charity, All Within My Hands, has raised over $20 million for various causes, education, hunger, things like that. It's really, really a good thing. They do so much good work, man. Honestly, those guys seem to be some of the most kind and down-to-earth artists of their caliber that I've ever seen. They just seem like great people. Let's save that. Okay, here, this is shocking to learn. Over the last few years, we've learned more about the importance of sleep. I think a lot of us instinctively knew that. A new study has bad news for people who make it a habit of going to bed after midnight. Researchers from Peking University and Army Med University tracked sleeping habits of 88,000 adults to assess links between poor sleep choices and disease. One of the things the study revealed is that participants who went to bed after 12:30 in the morning had more than 2.5 times a greater risk of developing cirrhosis of the liver, which could imply those same people were staying up so late because they were drinking. I mean, honestly, couldn't it? I mean, I'd have to know about that a little bit more. Here's an interesting thing. A 63-year-old truck driver from Clifton Park has spent 21 years creating a miniature version of New York City using only balsa wood and Elmer's glue. His hand-carved model includes nearly 1 million buildings spread across 350 panels that cover all 5 boroughs. When put together, the model measures 50 feet by 30 feet. That's huge, man. 1 million buildings made with balsa wood and Elmer's glue. Man, that dude didn't have shit else to do in his life, did he? That's what he did. That's a lot of work. Maybe something big will happen for him because of it. Not a good sign when you're a lawyer doing this. As stupid ideas go, this one's probably at the top. A Pennsylvania lawyer admitted to forging a federal judge's signature on fake court orders. Michael Cohen from Hollidaysburg pleaded guilty to 2 forgery charges. Cohen told a client that he filed a lawsuit against a healthcare company in federal court, but actually never did. Instead, he sent the client fake court orders in May and October that looked like they came from the judge. The fake order said the client won the case against the healthcare company. However, the judge never issued these orders. He never signed them. Cohen admitted he forged them on fake documents. He got his law license in Pennsylvania, and federal court, what does this say? And nonetheless, he's going to lose his license. He's done. He's done. Criminals are getting younger. 3 girls between the ages of 11 and 14 arrested over the weekend for a series of attacks around San Francisco. The girls are suspected in at least 5 assaults this month. Where the hell are their parents? The most recent attack happened Saturday, where 2 people got non-life-threatening injuries. Police used security footage to identify the girls, sent photos to patrol officers. Plainclothes officers found girls matching the description at a shopping center. 2 girls, 13 and 14, cited and released on charges of assault likely to cause serious injury. The 11-year-old released to her parents after being warned. The interim police chief said violent attacks will not be tolerated. Okay. Vince McMahon is in a little bit of trouble, not this time for any infidelity or anything like that. A week ago, the former kingpin of the WWE totaled his Bentley in Connecticut in a crash just a couple hours before news of Hulk Hogan's death broke. The 2 other vehicles were involved in the crash, but no one was injured. McMahon cited for following too close, released on $500 bond. You know those guys are getting their cars taken care of. If you get hit by a Bentley, you're getting paid. I'm going to jump out and lay down on the ground immediately and say my back is broken half. I'm not moving until an ambulance gets there. You hit me with a Bentley, I'm getting paid. It's a dude with that model of a new hotel plays with the wood more than you do. Oh, that's funny, Brandon. That's real funny, buddy. Yeah. The NBA is going to play 6 games in Europe over the next 3 years. They've been expanding this for some time now. 2026, the Grizzlies and Magic will face off in Berlin and in London. This means Memphis won't be able to host the traditional MLK game on January 19th for just the 3rd time since 2001. Regular season games are going to be played in Manchester and Paris and also in Berlin in 2028. I don't know what's going on here at the WNBA. There's a lot going on at the WNBA, but sometimes going to a live sporting event means you get to experience something you've never seen before. On Tuesday night, fans attending the WNBA game, which I'm sure was well attended, the Golden State Valkyries and the Atlanta Dream saw someone hurl a sex toy onto the court during the game's final minute. Not just any toy, it was like neon green. About 9 inches, Valkyries forward Cecilia Zandasalini pointed out that something like that on the court could have been dangerous had someone tripped over it during play. Yeah, but it is kind of funny. I mean, you have to admit that. Yes, somebody could have tripped on it, just like Mom said. But come on, that shit is funny. And everybody thought it was funny. Let's see. I don't encourage everybody to do that, but it is funny. Now, this is wild. Baltimore swept a doubleheader against Toronto, but for Sir Anthony Domingos, it was a split. The Orioles traded the reliever to the Blue Jays between games. After the first game, I was in there with the guys, and they call me, and they tell me, hey, you got traded. Go to the next dugout. Dominguez didn't pitch in the opener, which the Orioles won 16-4. Then the trade, Domingos for minor league right-hander Warren Watts Brown, was announced about an hour before the scheduled first pitch of the nightcap. He threw a scoreless 7th inning for Toronto, but Baltimore did prevail 3-2. So he's been around for one. He's got really, really good stuff, the Blue Jays manager said. So the Double-A affiliates for the Blue Jays and Orioles, New Hampshire and Chesapeake, were also playing each other Tuesday night, making it convenient for the move for Watts Brown. That's wild to get traded in between 2 games against the same team and just go to the next dugout. That's a wild trade right there. I guess better than having to fly across the country. Just going to the next dugout does make it a little bit easier for sure. All right, let's go to a break, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Space you style, a certain eloquence. The mass is drawn in like a magnet, seducing a room with no need to convince, finding themselves warm deep in your pocket. If it's story painting, you're the Picasso. Every stroke is you in full color. Look on stage, it's the maestro. But what about when the show's over? When it's over, when the gallery closes and the audience leaves, and the only people left are just you and me. What happens when they figure out that all they've really seen is a collection of your forgeries? The finest brushes are proudly displayed, the best canvas and solid oak frames, like a studio in the heart of Marseille. The vibrant colors of a con game, showing off your truest talent by painting me in this corner. The canvas isn't even dry, but they all see you as a mourner. Oh, in mourning, when the gallery closes and the audience leaves, and the only people left are just you and me. What happens when they figure out that all they've really seen is a collection of your forgeries? Of your forgeries. The tour of our friends is almost complete. Your paintings hang on their walls. Wonder when they find out the cheat, if they'll regret that investment at all. Are they gonna regret it? Are they gonna regret it? They're definitely gonna regret it. When the gallery closes and the audience leaves, and the only people left are just you and me. What happens when they figure out that all they've really seen is a collection? Is a collection of your forgeries. Looks about time.
I don't know what the hell that was and why it was going on. All right, here we are. We are back. This is a little disconcerting right here. A radioactive wasp nest has been discovered near a former nuclear weapon manufacturing facility in South Carolina. The nest was found by workers at Savannah River site, according to a report from the Department of Energy. According to those reports, the contaminated nest found on July 3rd by radiological control operations, just doing routine inspections. They were located near a tank on the farm, registered, what I don't know exactly how much it is, moderately high radiation. How about that? They promptly sprayed the nest to eliminate the wasps, which were then bagged and taken, well, it says disposed as radiological waste, but I would think they were probably bagged up and taken to a lab to see if it did anything to them we could turn into a weapon. You imagine nuclear wasp running around, get stung by one of those. Jeez. Maybe you'd become Peter Parker or something like that. But, man, that's a little bit wild to have radioactive wasp. You thought that the murder hornets were bad. Yeah. No, that's nothing compared to that for sure. This is also a couple of other things that are interesting. Let's talk about some influencers for a minute. Did you watch the Beast Games? I like the Beast Games a lot. It was actually maybe one of the more compelling reality competitions I've ever seen. I think a lot of people felt that way. As milestones go, this one's pretty big. YouTuber Mr. Beast, real name Jimmy Donaldson, hit 400 million subscribers on YouTube June 1st, given a special play button by the platform to mark the occasion. It's the first time YouTube has handed out a 400 million subscriber award. The silver and blue trophy was custom made. It looks different from the usual ones. Mr. Beast put a photo on social media thanking his followers, saying he used to tell his mom he'd rather be homeless than do anything besides YouTube. He added that YouTube gave his life meaning. Fans flooded the comments to cheer him on. Some joked the award was a little too small, you know. Man, that dude has done a lot of good, though. He gives away a lot of money. He helps a lot of people. And, you know, just in general, it seems to be a pretty fun guy. He certainly created an amazing business model that every YouTuber in the world is trying to follow. That's for sure. Brandon said, we'll get there. Yeah, no, we might one day. Maybe, yeah, I'm sure. Maybe next month. 2 months, I don't know. We'll be at 400 million, I'm sure. We're at like 600 now. So not far at all. Connor Fibula Wood has over 2.2 million TikTok followers. That kind of fame comes with a lot of rumors. Apparently, on some episode of a podcast, he told his best friend that even though he makes jokes about his personal life, he has to set boundaries when it comes to rumors online. Specifically, he doesn't pay attention to them. He said he's in his recovery era, which I found interesting. He's cutting back on his drinking and focusing on mental health, which makes ignoring rumors about himself important. Yeah, I think that's a lesson for everybody. Don't pay attention to all the comments online because people say stupid stuff. Yesterday, I posted there was a picture, and I assume it may be from the funeral. I'm not sure. No, I'm not alone today. Technically, little doggy, Rich will be here in a minute. But so I posted this picture because Laura said, hey, look at this picture. And I was like, okay, what's up? She goes, look how much Kelly looks like Ozzy. I've never realized that she looked like Ozzy. And when she showed me the picture, I said, are you going to post that? And she said, no. I said, send it to me now, because I am. Because it was unbelievable how much she looked like him. And to me, I've never seen her to look like him in my mind. But in this, she looked, I mean, they looked like twins. And so I posted, you know, when did Kelly morph into Ozzy? Must be the Ozempic, right? Because she's lost like a ton of weight. You know, she did it with the shot. There's no doubt about it. And she's talked about that. And so I posted that because it was interesting. And I had a couple people that absolutely were not happy about it. They thought it was in poor taste because Ozzy just died. But I'm like, listen, I'm not besmirching anyone. I'm saying she looks like her dad. I don't think that's a criticism. That's just a fact, man. You know, so yeah, I posted it and I didn't back off of it. I just let the comments lay there because I don't give a damn. You can say whatever you want. Now, if I had said something crass, you know, or something, you know, really rude, I would get it. But she said she used Ozempic or some kind of shot, and she did look like her dad. So where's the disrespect there? I guess because maybe it's a picture of her at the funeral. But come on, man. Come on. Whose page did you come to, number one? If you know me, you already know. All right? I'm a clown. I'm always going to be a clown. It's not going to change. So don't come to my page and expect something different than what you see anytime you watch me or listen to me, because it's going to be pretty consistent. I'm going to be an idiot. Yeah. I mean, you can pretty much bet on that. A lot of people have, as a matter of fact. So you go ahead and keep betting on that. That's what's going to happen. Somebody else in trouble is Oprah. Well, she's probably not in trouble, but she's denying rumors that she closed her private Hawaii road during the recent tsunami evacuation. Her spokesperson shared a statement, said, look, as soon as we heard the tsunami warnings, we contacted local law enforcement and FEMA to make sure the road was open. The statement emphasized any reports otherwise are false, adding police were managing traffic Maui police confirmed the road remained open for access. But you see, this is what happens on social media. This is exactly what happens on social media. Is somebody, probably they're directing traffic. They didn't direct them through that road, and somebody got, sideways and said, well, Oprah didn't want to open up her road, and they spread that stuff. And this is what happens. Now, am I telling you Oprah's all good? No, nobody's all good. But I'm saying that, look, you don't have to make shit up or, jump to conclusions. You cannot, I cannot stress this enough. You cannot believe maybe half or more of what you see on social media. I can't tell you how many times that someone in my family, be it my wife or one of my sons, said, hey, have you seen this? And I'm like, I haven't. Have you cross-referenced it yet? And they know what I mean when I say that. I mean, go look it up and see if that story pops up elsewhere. 90% of the time, they'll come back and go, it wasn't real. Yeah, because a lot of stuff on social media is not real, more than ever with AI. Tasha said, I can't believe she's still alive. Who, Oprah? Is that who we're talking about there? Oprah's still alive? Well, anyway, she'll clarify, I'm sure. Here's something that probably none of us would have put on our bingo card. I mean, nobody. Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. Yeah, let me say that again for you. Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson. Apparently, they appeared to confirm their romance with an on-screen kiss or an on-air kiss months after he swore off dating. In October, he was asked by people if he was open to dating. He said, no, in a word, I'm past all that. Well, you come off a difficult relationship. A lot of guys will say that. Give them about a week. But for a week, they're like, I never want to date again. I don't want to talk to anybody. I might join the other team. I don't know yet. You come off a bad dating situation, you'll think all kinds of things for about a week. And then nature sends back, some messages to you going, maybe I'm not done. Anderson, she's 58. Neeson's 73, believe it or not. Liam Neeson's still out there kicking ass at 73. They're both starring in this new Naked Gun movie. And they've been sparking romance rumors since this started. He previously said with Pamela, first off, I'm madly in love with her. She's terrific to work with. I can't compliment her enough. I'll be honest with you, no ego. She comes in to do the work. She's funny and easy to work with. She's just going to be terrific in the film. That's pretty gushy. Anderson also complimented Neeson, saying he's the perfect gentleman. He brings out the best in you with respect, kindness, and depth of experience. It was an honor to work with him. They've kept their dating lives pretty private in recent years and had not been linked to anyone for a while. But apparently on the Today Show, they were, mugging. The former Playboy model has been married 5 times. So I hope they're not going to the altar. I think that'd be a mistake. Just date her. Have fun. You're 74. Do you really need another wedding? No, you don't. You don't want that. She did have a short marriage to Kid Rock. Her first husband, of course, Tommy Lee. You've seen him in the video. You know who I'm talking about. Kickstand. Third leg. Man missile. Tommy Lee. The Taken actor was previously married to Natasha Richardson from 1994 until her unexpected death in 2009. She died in a skiing accident, believe it or not. And like I said, they'd been together a long time. A year and a half after that, he dated someone for a little bit. But before Neeson met Richardson, the actor was in a relationship with Julia Roberts when she was 19 and he was 35. He was also rumored to have dated Helen Mirren and Barbara Streisand. But they've been on the road together for premieres leading up to the movie's August 1st release. Interesting, though. I mean, good for him. Good for him, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Wear a Jimmy hat. That's what I'd say. That's probably wrong, isn't it? Yeah, no, definitely wrong. We'll be back.
What up? PATP up in 2025. Let's go. P-A-T to the mother-loving P. We talking about Patrick is in the myth, the legend, the angry. Hell yeah, he got a click, got a sick click, got a thick click. Cause it's mother-loving Patrick and the people. Yeah, it's the sequel, better than a prequel. It's still the same DNA, and we all know Turkey don't play. I'm talking tactical, that's Andy, and on the medical, you got Tasha Mack. Yeah, her and Tom, they got your back. And Lil Doggy, of course, he's in the pack. Big chain, but even bigger attack. He's a printer, not a baker. But you know who's cooking? It's Luke Shoemaker, bonafide rock star, and he's going far, but not like Wendy. She crossing the whole damn country, rolling in a big truck, and no, she don't give a ride to strangers. What about them Rangers? Not Texas, but the U.S. Army. Yeah, he's kinda smarmy. It's Orton, comma Matthew. You see Bigfoot, he's gonna call you. Yeah, bitches, it's Patrick and the people. Yeah, it's the sequel, but better than the prequel. Call Sean Skelton Mr. Twix, cause he always in the mix. And who gotta get they fix of P-A-T-P? It's Crystal, aka Justin's baby. Rolling on two wheels, it's Jay Sorsby. He's the motorcycle mafioso. And if you don't know Brad Elkins, well, what the hell can? Does he got Jordans? For show. And shout out to Death Metal Disco. That's Darren Riggin, no kin to Kristen. As I'm rigging law, I did that, y'all. That's embedding in the SC. But got my ride in Pulaski, you know, or just say it fits. Auto only place to go, rather pay there. But this is where I mentioned Joey, also known as Deer Digger. Oh shit, that rhymes with bigger. Make a ditch and you might be a digger. Am I on the line? Shit, go figure. Yeah, go figure. Yeah, bitches, it's Patrick and the people. Yeah, it's the sequel, better than the prequel. How about those bonus holes? Chad knows he is the sledge in the chair, but check the chat, Kristen's there blowing up his game. And then you got Jamie, the better half of Bundy. He's steady like a Sunday, electricity is his mission. And all y'all wishing you could be rich as a Rockwell ring. The big bell, he's got a story to tell, and rocking the cameras like a pro. Brandon's on a roll, put it in reverse, Brando. But who has your six? Your boy Gunner always got the tech fixed, but he ain't out here swinging dongles. That would be wrong, old. Just like this rap, put an end to this crap. PATP, get in, you'll see. Best show in the country, cause it's Patrick and the people. Yeah, it's the sequel, better than a prequel. Lay.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let's get this back in line here.
Yeah.
And let's pan this back. Hold on one second, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Yes. Look who
Finally
has
made it.
arrived.
Yeah.
Now.
Thank you for the wake-up call.
Oh, you're welcome, buddy.
You insensitive bastard that broke the internet yesterday.
I know. That's what we were talking about a minute ago is that I didn't give a damn. I don't care. I really don't, man. You know, if I were one of those people out there trolling everybody.
Right.
Posting, you know, because you know those people, they post crazy shit. You know, I mean,
right.
they say things simply to generate comments. They'll say things they don't even believe.
Well, that's what they were saying you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
No, I posted, everybody posts something to generate comments, but I'm saying mine was in no way. I didn't feel bad about the post. I didn't think it was in poor taste necessarily.
Right.
But the couple who did, but one of them ended up running off and deleting their comment.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if
it was shortly after I commented to him.
Well, yeah, you invited him on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, why don't you come have a discussion?
Well, so what had happened was I was sitting there working and going through some things, and actually Mitchell messaged me, Mitchell Rudder.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, hey, have you seen Patrick's Facebook page? And I was like, no, why? So he told me about it, and then I messaged you, and then yeah, and
that's funny.
Then I went back on because you were like, "Well, tell the dude to come on." So I said, I commented, and I was like,
"Yeah, no."
I think his name was Chad. Yeah, I had to troll him a little bit. Come on, man.
Hey, how you gonna troll him? I'm trying to bring him on the show so I can troll him in person. He's blowing it, you know. But yeah, he bounced on you, didn't he?
Yeah. As soon as I threw out that invite, and he was like,
It was over.
The comment was done, man.
Yeah, no, he's like, I may as well wipe this out.
Right.
People are commenting here. I don't know if you're seeing these comments.
I'm trying to pull them up.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just say, it's. I thought you'd want to see it. If you could just, read what they're saying. I can't read it that far away, man. What does it say,
you
man?
forgot your glasses today?
Man, I don't know what's going on.
It says, oh, that's so sweet. It says, Rich is the greatest co-host ever. In fact, I think they should just rename the show Patrick and Rich in the Morning.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it. Rich Patrick.
They said, good morning, Dick. Look who showed up to work today.
Oh, yeah.
Brandon Jack said, morning, effer.
So.
And then he said, dude with the model of his new hotel plays with his wood more than you do.
Yeah, that was Brandon Jacks. So listen, I need to tell you, because I know you're not going to go back through all of that. This is not me. Okay, you understand that I'm not in charge of everything, right?
Okay.
So these people
We have a new
in
HR
our chat,
person.
well, they set rules.
Okay.
And they met together. What's up, Brad? What's up, Ray? They met together, Rich, and they came up with a consensus that you have to spin the wheel.
Oh, okay.
So there'll be 2 issues of something tomorrow.
Tomorrow? All right.
Yeah, so you're going to have to spin the wheel.
All right.
Now, do you choose to do it now or later?
I mean, let's get it over with.
You want to get it over with,
Yep,
all right?
let's do it.
Well, we'll move the camera again.
I was just going to, well, it doesn't matter what I was going to do. That's
Doesn't
fine.
matter what you were going to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't matter what you were going to
go.
do. Here, I'll be the wheel
You'll be the
holder. Let's
stopper.
spin.
All right. What's up, Ray? How you doing, man?
I cannot see anything.
I'll be looking at the TV
I
now.
cannot see the monitor.
Oh, man, another one? No, I'm going to have to spin.
Okay.
That's wrestling chop.
Oh, you already had that.
I already had that one.
We need to pull the ones we do off, maybe.
Well, I mean, we can leave them on there, but that was
All right.
just the very last thing I just did. Oh, ow.
What is it?
Oh, I don't know if I like that one. I might want to do the paintball shot.
What is it?
It's
Oh,
stun
the
gun.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, who is it that said they had a stun gun the
Oh,
other day?
no.
Yeah, I need them to bring that in.
Oh!
Yeah, he's going to have to take a stun gun tomorrow.
Stun gun?
I need somebody with a stun gun, somebody with a taser. I
I'm
need
sure
you
if
here
Tactical
tomorrow.
doesn't have one, he'll go out and buy one.
He might. He might do it just for you. I don't know. He may do it just for you, but it looks like that, yeah, I'm going to get this kendo stick.
Yep.
Oh, hold on. Let me reset this camera back. People can't even see us. I'm going to get the kendo stick tomorrow. Now, if you don't know, that's this thing. I got to get whooped with it right there. It's not a pleasant thing. We did do a practice. We may do one more practice today.
Yeah?
I'm trying to build up my tolerance a little bit. Yeah. Tasha says she's got one. Well, bring that shit up here.
Right?
Bring that shit up here
Come on up tomorrow.
Yeah, bring it up here tomorrow.
Get to
Or
taste
send it with someone if you can't.
I'm telling you, man, it never ever works out. But don't just, piece of advice to everybody, don't do the whole, like today. I woke up like an hour before my alarm was supposed to go off. I have it set for like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I had woke up at like 3:30 and I was like, it's way too early. Look, my alarm's going to go off in an hour. I'm going to just go back and crash and, get another hour of sleep in and then
Yeah, I got another hour. I'm good.
It never, ever works out,
No,
man. That is the worst decision you can make.
Every time wake up late if I do that. Every single time.
Every time.
Now, I don't know if back in the day when I first started doing this full time.
Yeah.
I also had this experience, and my partner was not as forgiving or generous. He's kind of an ass about it, And so I had to set myself up some safe measures. So I now have on my phone 5 alarm times.
Yeah.
So if I kill one, there's 4 more
There's
coming.
4 more, yeah.
They're going to keep coming until I get up, or I'm just going to have to say I'm not coming.
Yeah.
And they go from 4:12 until 5:30, and so I think there's 5 of them there. That way that I cannot oversleep.
Right.
It protects me from me. The only way I could is if I actually turned my phone off or had the volume on. Because it happened to me a couple or 3 times, and I think the second or third time, whichever it was, he made it very apparent to me that he was not happy about that at all. You know what I'm saying?
So I have 11 alarms set.
11.
11.
And still.
And still.
Well, maybe if you didn't have that soft flute music playing, maybe if you had something that sounded like an alarm instead of something that warms the cockles. Tasha said she does the same thing. Landon said, damn right. Woke up at 3 a.m. before my 4 o'clock alarm. Terrible when that happens.
Oh, man, it is.
It feels so good to go back to sleep when you have that extra hour. It's
that
the
is
best
the best
world.
hour of sleep you will get to.
Because you will not struggle. You will lay down and you won't even know you're back asleep and boom, you're out. But you'll sleep so much harder for some reason.
Yes.
It is crazy.
I don't understand it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Andy says he'll offer me he's willing to offer me a paintball shot in lieu of the stun.
In lieu of that, well, if the stun gun doesn't show up,
the paintball shot
we can have that as a backup. You just you guys got to show up so we can do this. So
there you go.
Yeah, man. Listen, I need to give people some warnings here because there could be something going wrong in your world, but you don't know it if you don't know what you're looking for. Okay. And I just learned about this today. There's a new telltale sign that your partner is cheating.
Oh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, this one, it's in the books, baby.
This is guaranteed. Huh?
It's a lockdown.
All right.
It's all about the emojis they're using. Yes. According to a private investigator, his name's Paul Jones. He's from ARF Private Investigators. There are some random innocent-looking emojis that aren't really so innocent.
Oh.
Jones says if you find your partner texting the croissant or a padlock emoji, they're probably cheating on you.
Huh. Okay.
Bum, bum, bum.
I was
Hold
going
on.
to say.
I need to find one.
I didn't even know there was a croissant
I didn't either.
emoji.
And I need a good one for that. I don't have one for that.
And I'd be the idiot that would send it and be like,
Right, and wouldn't even know.
Sandwich.
It's like sending the pineapple.
Yeah.
On the surface, he said it might look innocent, but there's usually a deeper meaning. We've had people using a croissant email as a way of saying, meet me for breakfast. Or the other emoji for text me when you're free. Jones did add that if you see him used once or twice, it doesn't mean much, but he says they start to mean something if you see him regularly appearing in chats with the same person, particularly late at night. I've never even seen either of these emojis.
No.
Now, factually speaking, I probably use 4 or 5 emojis in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the laugh emoji, the laugh where it looks like one eye is messed up, goofy emoji.
Yeah, yep.
And maybe a couple others randomly. The 100, I use that one a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe thumbs up for a comment.
I'll use, the laughing faces or the crying or, the hearts.
Yeah, but that's, I don't dig through emojis looking for ways to secretly communicate things. You know what I mean?
Can you just imagine, like, hundreds of thousands of years down the road when the world has ended and reformed and there's new, like, archaeologists and stuff discovering, they're going to pull out all these phones and be like, oh, they had this hieroglyphics.
That's right.
Super technological language.
That's exactly what it's going to be like. You had hieroglyphics.
They're going to find
and they're going to have a very difficult time understanding what the hell we were saying to each other. They're going to be like, we don't even know what they meant.
They're going to open up a message full of padlocks and croissants and what, eggplants.
They're going to think they locked up their bread. Poop emoji's the best, Jim said. That is a good one. I do occasionally use that one. Normally when I want to substitute for the word, right? Not poop, but shit. Just go ahead. That's interesting, though. Did you say, have you ever caught your significant other not necessarily walked in on them, but caught them communicating with someone else, and it opened up
a door of yeah. Yep.
What happened?
So there was I forget which one it was, but anyways, there was an ex that I was dating for a while, and And anyways, they had there used to be a site out there. It was like Whisper or something.
Okay.
And like it was anonymous, but you could like post,
I vaguely remember something like that.
Yeah, and it would you could write whatever you wanted, and then it would populate a picture based on what you like, an AI picture, and just put it like a poster. You know. Anyways, and then I'd put it on the site, and so there was the site, and they had posted on there that essentially they were looking to expand, but needed to be discreet about it or whatever. And so I had messaged it, and I was like, because I was just like, that sounds really like the description they put in. I was like, it almost sounds like I know this person,
Really?
So, dude, that's it. Yeah. So I started messaging back and forth and playing along, and oh, well, this is that.
So they don't know who you are.
Right. They don't know who I am.
It's anonymous.
Right. It's anonymous.
You just happen to stumble on there.
Right. And so then I was going through, and we were talking back and forth, and they're like, yeah, I'm so and so, and I'm married, and I have a couple of kids, blah blah blah, and just talking, and I'm adding it up, and I'm like, okay, this is sounding. And I said, how old are your kids? Oh, geez, mine are the same age, and then I need to be discreet and keep this quiet from my husband.
Oh.
And then I specifically sent something that was like, only you and I would know that about each other, right? And then it was, Rich? And I was like, you? And then they're like, oh, and I was like, yeah, you're busted.
Yeah. Yep. No, what do you do then? That's pretty amazing. You got him literally
red-handed. Fishing for it and everything. Huh?
Was that pretty much the end of it?
It was the beginning of it, yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's...
Yeah, we definitely had a talk afterwards.
Did you? I bet. I bet you did. No, I can't say that. I got gaslit, my first wife. Of course, I was really, as I've told the story already, I was very young and stupid.
Right.
And she was...
Now you're just old.
Yeah, now I'm old and stupid. Now, she was 17 years my senior.
Oh, okay.
So, she... Look, I was a kid, basically.
Right.
I'm 19, 20, 21,
she
whatever.
Was robbing the cradle with you.
So to speak, I my own choice, but I was still a dumbass and a baby, more or less, And I thought that she was being unfaithful. There were several signs.
Right.
That as a regular human being. Now, understand, there was at that time, there was no big internet. There's nothing like that. There's no chat rooms.
Right.
None of that stuff existed then. And... but there were signs
that it was, yeah.
Yeah, and but she had convinced me that I was delusional.
Oh,
I was
you were the one that was,
yeah. That I had jealousy issues,
right?
And I needed to go get help. I literally took my ass to counseling. I took my ass to counseling.
Oh
going,
no!
Look, I've got a problem.
Right.
And I need to fix it. I have a jealousy issue.
Absolutely.
And I cannot, I'm very upset.
It's affecting my relationship.
Yeah, it's affecting my relationship.
Yep.
I don't know how to manage this. What can I do?
Right.
And I was under the presumption that she was being honest.
Right.
Come to find out, she was not being honest at all. Matter of fact, there were at least 4 or 5 different times, different people that apparently she was cheating on me with.
Wow.
Yeah, so I got old school gaslit, and man, when I found that out I was like, oh, son of a bitch, I wasted 6 months in counseling for that. I should have been going to counseling going, how do I get past this crazy cheating bitch, Then after all that was said and done, and we ended up, I filed for divorce.
Right.
As soon as I found, I was like, no, hell no, man. And then she wanted to tell me how sorry she was and get back together. And I was like, no, hell no. What do you think, I'm stupid?
Yeah, no, we're not.
No, you've been cheating the whole time. Hell no, we're not getting back together, man.
I was just looking up because I've always heard like, and I've been in relationships like that where they're, are you cheating on me? Blah, blah, blah. You're always talking to them, and you're not. And I have, to an extent, I feel like I've never cheated. I'm sure it could be debatable. Certain things, whatever.
Okay.
But I've never slept with anybody else while committed to anybody else.
Okay.
I'll put it that way, all right?
Yeah, all right.
But on the other hand, like...
We're splitting hairs, but okay.
Right. But when it comes down to it, like, dude, almost anymore, it feels like it's almost guaranteed that, like, in a relationship, one of two people are probably going to cheat at some point.
You know, there's much more of it than people, I guess, imagine. I've read statistics where it says even half, maybe, of people, which is shocking to me because I'm just not that cat. Now, I'm not going to tell you that, if I was separated from my wife, like if I'd filed for divorce and we weren't living together anymore, then if I did hook up, I did not feel any type of way about that. Right. Technically, I was still married. Yeah. But we were done. En road to the end of it. You know. But I wasn't running around when we were together selling a story of happiness while hooking up with other people. Right. Because I got burnt so early on it that I was like, No, I don't want to make anybody feel that way. Andy said, I married a hoe right out of school, found her boyfriend, whooped his ass, and kicked her out. Turkey don't play. Yeah, no, I get it, man. Back in those days, kicking the boyfriend's ass makes sense, it's like, no, he couldn't have been there if she didn't let him. So I'm not, why am I mad at him? Now, if you're in my house. Oh, yeah. And there's pictures of us everywhere.
Then we got a problem.
Up with my wife in my bed, then I'm going to whoop that ass. Yeah. Maybe more, But this person, Mistress Mayhem, said an ex used his TV as a computer screen. I walked into him talking to one of our friends' wives. She was 15 years older, and he tried to play it off, but it was so obvious. Yeah, people are dumb, man. And I don't even understand, it's a the weirdest thing my wife ever said to me after we got married was, look, don't ever cheat on me. And I'm like, well, right. I mean, that's obvious. She goes, no, but listen. She goes, listen, if you're going to, call me and just tell me it's done. Oh, just tell me I'm about to sleep with somebody else. I'm done.
I agree with that,
and I was like, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair. First of all, I would never do that anyway. That's never going to happen. Right. You're going to know long before I'm sniffing around somewhere else that we've got an issue. Right. Because I'm very communicative, as you can imagine, over communicative. And
that's what I always said.
But it was the most oddly powerful statement to have somebody make to me, because she just call me if you're going to do it. Just call me and tell me.
Latasha went.
She said, I caught my
Jerry Springer.
Caught my baby daddy cheating while I was pregnant, and I tried to stab him. I'm both surprised, and that probably was far from sense of humor anyway. Yeah, you cheat on your pregnant wife, you're probably begging to get stabbed. He's probably lucky he didn't get stabbed. Turkey said, hell yeah, T-Mac don't play either. Now, clearly.
But I do agree with you, man. Like, just don't cheat. End it. It's done.
If you're done, just end it.
Done.
Do the noble thing. I know that sounds crazy, but just do the right thing.
Right. Or just be honest.
Just at
come
least
up to me, look, I gave you 3 hours, I'm a hoe. Or 3 days, I'm a hoe. Yeah. 3 years, whatever.
Yeah. Just tell them, listen, I got to break up with you, right? Because I'm going to hook up with somebody else, and just tell them, man. Because
I want to trade in on a different model.
Now I've seen people say, it's good for relationships when you do that. It's not. You can spin it any way that you want to. You can even say that, it saved my marriage. Well, it didn't. Right. It may have brought conversations together that did salvage that marriage, but it ain't because you were banging some other person. I promise you, if you stayed married, that person was not invited to your house to celebrate what they did for your marriage. They didn't become best friends with your wife or your husband, did they? No. They were never to be seen again, never to be heard of again. You better not call them, text them, work with them.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
Yeah. No, don't tell me you're going back to the office where you slept with that chick. Oh, no, that's done.
Yeah. Yeah. You're done with that job, yeah.
Somebody's quitting, I'll tell you that. Let's see. What
Ray says audio keeps cutting out.
Audio keeps cutting out.
I guess that's talking.
Well, stop messing up, Ray. Something's going on. Just hold real still, okay?
Justin's baby said, I thought it was just mine, cutting in and out.
Yeah, is it?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I tell you what, maybe we should, let's go to break real quick and let's check our cabling, and we'll be right back. Maybe you'll hear the song. Maybe you won't. I don't know.
We're going through a tunnel.
What a clown. All right, here, let's just do this.
Mayday, Mayday, we are trapped in the sway. feels too many. Waves, waves. Enough voices to fill an ocean, but I hear you calling my name. In a blender of nothing but emotion, but I feel you the same. In the hours and days before, you traveled on quiet seas. The crashing waves are hard to ignore, but just keep holding me. You find yourself drowning in the middle of the moment. No matter your surroundings, don't let yourself get bent. I know all that came before. Every one of them let you down. I'll be the hero you're looking for, no matter how high the waves pound. If you find yourself somehow across the continent, and sand your feet can no longer plow, as heavy as cement. If your throat past bone dry 7 sandy miles ago, just trust in me and I will make sure the water flows. You find yourself drowning in the middle of the moment. No matter your surroundings, don't let yourself get bent. I know all that came before. Every one of them let you down. I'll be the hero you're looking for, no matter how high the waves pound. Waves, waves, waves. Able and willing, when I reach up, going past the ceiling, I see all the double dealing, but all the facade always peeling. This day there would be no kneeling. We'll hit 'em so hard they'll damn sure be reeling. The enemy's tomb, yeah, that's what we're sealing. On any calendar, any day, any month, any year, whatever heel comes your way, I'm 2 feet down and never met fear. No one and nothing stands in our way. You find yourself drowning in the middle of the moment. No matter your surroundings, don't let yourself get bent. I know all that came before. Every one of them let you down. I'll be the hero you're looking for, no matter how high the waves pound. Waves, waves,
All right, we are back. And so we were talking about, have you ever caught anyone being unfaithful, or have you ever been caught
Right.
actually being unfaithful? I had a couple stories about that. One of them was a very, very close friend of mine when I was in the military. And our unit was in Benton
Okay.
at the fairgrounds now. And so I had a sergeant there. He was my boss, basically, but he was also my friend. And I'd known him for many years, being in the Guard. And he had, at the time, what I thought was a pretty smoking hot wife.
Okay.
I mean, she was,
Right.
honestly. She was smoking hot, And you never know what goes on in people's relationships, why they make the decisions they do. I don't know. He could have been a terrible husband, to be
Right.
honest with you. I have no idea. But even if they are, I still don't agree with cheating. You know what I mean? And so how he found out, though, was the worst way, which was they had kids, and one of them was a toddler.
Oh.
And I guess she took that kid with her over there.
Oh,
And
no.
so the kid started talking about the guy in the hat. And he let me wear his hat. And my friend was like, who?
Yeah.
And once it unfolded, that's how he found out his wife was cheating on him. Because, which is really stupid. I mean, how...
I was going to say, if there's one thing you know, kids are going to always rat you out, throw you under the bus.
Well, not only that, but you know your morals are compromised when you're taking your kid
for sure.
to be unfaithful.
For sure.
I mean, that's a real compromise right there.
Yeah.
You know, if your kid's in the other room and you're hooking up, come on, man. That's
gross.
Yeah, watch cartoons.
That's really gross.
It is. Watch cartoons, honey.
Yeah. We're just going to
go get railed.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
That's gross.
So yeah, that was a pretty bad story. Then what was the other one I was going to tell?
I was reading one. I was trying to find like the best revenge story.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. You know, some people will do that. They'll use it as an opportunity to go sleep with somebody else, and then maybe they even out and stay together somehow. Maybe it's supposed to even out. I don't think it ever evens out, to be honest with you. I just think it's bad. What?
Oh, okay. So I went on and I was reading this one story. So, all right. Apparently, this is a pretty famous one. It says one of the most infamous and widely discussed revenge stories involve a partner being cheated on comes from real life. It actually went viral. So here's the full story. It says a woman found out her long-term boyfriend had been cheating on her with her best friend.
Oh, no, not the best friend. That's the worst.
Right.
That's a double.
Dude, that's a double knife in the back.
Yeah, everybody you care about stabbing you.
Right.
And you had you're blindsided by that.
Said instead of screaming or begging for answers, she played it cool. Then executed one of the most satisfying revenge plans the internet has ever seen.
Oh, I'm down. Let's hear it.
She says when she found the texts and photos on his phone while he was asleep, so she went through his phone, while he was asleep. Anyways, she didn't confront him right away. Instead, she took a screenshot of everything and sent it to herself. Mm-hmm. She then quietly packed his belongings into garbage bags and storage bins, right?
Okay.
The next day, while he was at work, she moved all the stuff to the front yard, and right next to the bags was a big neon sign that read, "Cheaters Yard Sale, everything must go."
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
And then she put, "Free if you show me your phone and prove you're not like him."
Okay.
So if you prove you're not a cheater, you can have whatever you want out of his stuff for free, right?
Wow, yeah, that's
so.
And you can, as the married person, you that technically that property's half yours. You can do that.
And so she posted photos of the yard sale, the cheating receipts, and her text to social media, tagging both him and the best friend. Apparently, the post blew up in the small town. It eventually made national news online.
Wow.
So she blasted him on a national platform.
On a worldwide scale.
Said people came from blocks away just to pick through the cheater's inventory and show support. So here's the fallout from it.
Yeah.
The boyfriend obviously found out about it, tried to confront her and demand his things back. She calmly told him that everything that was given away was either a gift to her or was left behind.
Yeah.
So, that was it. And that if he really wanted it back, he could talk to the people who grabbed it for free.
Yeah, right.
So, hey, they didn't buy it. They proved they weren't like you, and I decided to give them a little gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tasha said, I know someone whose wife cheated, then they used that as a way to have a threesome with his wife and a woman they picked from a dating site.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that's somehow a silver lining, I guess. I don't know. Are they still together? Did it work out? That'd be my question on that. Because I've told the story before, and again, this goes back to the first wife. And this was, I have told the story, but every guy wants to do the hookup, the threesome.
Right.
I mean, that's probably everybody.
I mean, not every guy.
But, no?
I've never had one. I don't want one.
I'm saying you never I want to get with two chicks?
No.
You all right?
I am, man. I am.
Is it just too many?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't need to disappoint that many people.
Okay. I'm going to say
no,
90%
for real.
of guys, that is the top number one fantasy without exception. There's no question about it. It's been over and over proven, So my wife at the time opted to provide me a birthday gift, and it was her friend and her, right? And they're like, surprise for your birthday, which was, to me, At that moment, the greatest birthday present I'd ever been given.
Right.
Until 2 hours later when it was the worst birthday present I'd ever been given. Because in the middle of all the action, all of a sudden my wife got upset. Because apparently, you know, the ratios weren't working properly.
Yeah.
You know, I was caught up in the moment and not paying. Yeah. You know,
see, that's why I
understand. No, I get it. Sometimes fantasies are better that way if you don't have good communication and boundaries established before said event.
That's why because I see it.
So in the middle of this, right, she gets up, starts putting on her clothes. She's mad as hell, and I mean, this is the most surreal, weird place to be
because you're like,
I just went from I'm on top of the world to what the hell is happening,
right?
You know, So just when I think it, you know, it couldn't get worse, we get in the car to leave, and we are leaving, and she's telling me I cheated, and I'm like, hold on a second,
this was your idea.
You brought this to the table,
right?
Not me, you know. Yeah, but you cheated. No, I didn't.
No.
You cheated on me too.
Right? Yeah, I mean,
on each other. Okay.
You can't bring me a plate of dessert from the buffet and say have it all. And no, yeah.
No, you're a fat ass. Wait a minute. You brought me all this dessert.
You brought me 6 different kinds of chocolate cake.
To make that worse, that was on Saturday night, Friday night actually.
Okay.
Friday night. And so my weekend was already pretty toasted, pretty bad, as you can imagine. Monday, I'm at work, and somebody says, hey, someone said it's a personal call for you. Well, this particular job, nobody ever called me on the office number for personal things unless it was my wife.
Right.
And if she didn't, nobody did. So I was like, a personal thing. Okay. So I go to the back where the warehouse is and pick up the phone. And, you know, this is Patrick. What's how can I help you? She said, it's blank. You know, said her name.
Right.
I'm not going to say her name. It's blank. Hi, blank. But what's up? What's up? She goes, what are we going to do about this? About what do you mean exactly?
You didn't finish the job, man.
I'm not sure what you mean. She goes, I know you felt it too.
Oh no.
And I was like, blank. Listen to me. You're a very, very attractive person. You're a really cool person. But that was just for, look, that was a one-time deal.
Right.
Okay, I'm married. I love my wife. I'm going to be with my wife.
She's trying to steal you.
No, she would not stop.
Yeah.
She kept texting, emailing, calling. And finally, after about a week, because I didn't want, it was already a bad enough situation. So I knew if I have to go back and tell her this, this is not going to go over well with my wife anyway.
Right.
You know, so I finally did. I had to go to her and go, listen, I've been trying to put this down for a week, but I should have told you from the beginning. I know that already.
Oh, man.
She won't stop calling.
Right.
Who? Blank. What? This was her best friend.
Right.
So talk about betrayed. She stopped whatever she was doing to go where she was to let her know, hey.
Knock it the hell, yeah. She didn't get mad at you?
Clearly, she went on to cheat on me at least 5 times.
Oh, well, okay.
And
so that was her revenge? Gotcha.
I guess. I mean, I never did anything except...
Well, that's why I was waiting for so y'all been talking to each other. And
the gift I was given ended up being a bear trap for me.
Hey, man, it was just the gift that kept on giving.
Yeah.
It wanted to give you some more.
So
over and over.
Tasha says, threesome's not easy like people make them out to be. Lots of emotions involved. You got to be stable to make it work out. Yeah, I mean, look, you can do anything in a relationship. Anything. Because lots of people do. There's lots of flavors out there. Look, some people like to get roughed up. You know what I mean? Some people, I'm not that person. I don't want to be roughed up.
Yeah.
I like the pleasure. I don't like the pain.
Right.
You know? Some people...
Sometimes pain can be.
You know, sometimes people like to watch things.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's lots of different flavors out there. As long as the two people in the couple are on the same page, doesn't matter.
Right.
Doesn't matter at all. If you both agree and you have your boundaries in place, you can do anything you want.
Right.
But if you don't, she's exactly right. She's exactly right.
Yeah.
You know, Please don't say that, turkey. Don't say that, man. I feel like that ex would come out of the grave to get me for that. Remember, she was 17 years older, so she's dead. She's dead. That's terrible. It's also true. But anyway, yeah, no, I did not. Yeah, maybe I did. I don't know, Andy. I was a young man. I could have. I had a strong back then.
See, that's no.
But see, that's the exact.
That is exactly what. That's why I'm like.
You're such a no drama person,
right?
That just the hint of drama is
dude,
enough for you to hit the chute.
Yep. I'm out.
I guarantee you right now, you're not exactly ready for any kind of committed relationship because that's where you are. If someone just the hint of it, dude. I'm out. You're ghosting.
Yep,
yeah, that's done.
Soon as I catch that vibe, it's man, over, that is the quickest. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can imagine that's you. Yeah.
Man, though it's just because of like, I don't know, man. It's weird. I feel like my life went very like relationship, family oriented
for a long time.
For a long time, and right off the bat, like out of college, bam, here's kids, here's marriage, here's
all of it, yeah,
and all of that, again, somewhat failed relationship wise, because obviously I'm single.
Right.
I still consider the family part great. I have my child, I have my son.
Oh sure.
No, absolutely not. That sounds even more like drama.
Yeah,
jeez.
It does. How do you even locate them?
But like with everything that I've been doing, man, like that really, it's the drama and it's the not.
No, because
look,
you're fatigued.
Call me a selfish asshole. I do not want to have to be considerate of your feelings and thoughts. I don't.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think that in your particular case, and I'm not going to put your business out, but I think that your situation was so filled with drama and trauma.
Yeah.
For real. That
you are right.
That it dramatically impacted you to a point that you almost PTSD'd your relationship.
I mean,
I would say that's probably what did happen.
Yeah.
It was so disillusioning.
When did this turn into let's get to know Rich time, man?
Hey, man, I just confessed to my shit. What are you talking about, player? We got to talk about you at all.
No, you're good. But no, yeah.
Yeah, I know I'm on there.
You're hitting the nail on the head, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It was
There's nothing wrong with that, bro. That's real life. That's real talk.
I know.
Yeah, it's not something to be sad. I mean, not sad, but
no, I get what you're saying. It's just
Jim said, "I've yet to meet anyone who does the polyamorous BS that has a lasting relationship.
Yeah.
Nor have I, to be honest with you. I know that thruples and all of this stuff. The Utah, the more the what is it the
polyamorous and polygamy. Well, yeah, that's the same thing.
I don't think any of that works effectively. I've never known. I've only met a couple people in thruples, and they lasted 10 minutes each. I think. It sounds good until it doesn't. It never sounded good to me. The threesome sounded great to me. The idea of being married to two women sounds horrifying. Horrifying.
Because them cycles gonna link up,
if they
man.
time out, you're dead.
Yeah, they're gonna sync
You're
up at some point.
No, it's not gonna go. Look, you cannot escape reality. The reality is both of them want to be number one.
Right.
And the minute they don't feel number one, you're number two. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a lot to juggle.
But, that's the same. Like, you are right. And I'm not talking, I'm stepping outside of, just in the bedroom here. Mm-hmm. But, like, that is a very good point. Like, anytime, especially as I feel like as adults, but eventually, especially in a situation where you're spending that much time with somebody, roommate situation, living with somebody else, whatever. Males, and it's kind of interesting, females do too. I feel like males have to have that. Who's the bigger pack wolf here? Like if you have a roommate situation or something, and same thing,
Now, it's very, 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 if you are single and you have an apartment or a house that you share with a couple roommates,
right?
Dudes,
Split the bills.
That doesn't matter. You're good like that. If you are married and you have another adult man living in your house,
yep.
There's an alpha struggle.
Absolutely.
There's an absolute alpha struggle.
Absolutely.
Because instinctively, for whatever reason, it's hardwired in there from the caveman days. This is my place.
Right, right.
I'll poop on the table. You sniff it and walk away.
But you're absolutely right, though. That's the truth. Like,
yeah, no, it is. It is. It's exactly right. Yeah, marry 6 or 7. Surely one of them will be in a good mood at a given time. Yeah, I guess so.
Until they're not.
You're not going to be in a good
right,
mood. Right,
until you have 6 or 7 of them all synced up and PMSing at the same time,
Look,
and
man,
you're the
listen,
asshole.
Let me just tell you the truth. You know, because you'll hear people go, well, my ex was crazy or whatever, you know.
Everybody has a story.
Everybody's crazy. Okay, every single person you know is probably batshit crazy in one way or another.
Absolutely.
What happens is when you get in a good couple is your demons play well together.
Right.
It's fact.
That's basically it.
That's a fact, man. If your demons play well together, everything else will be fine.
Right. Right.
If they don't, it will metastasize in some way.
And I don't know if it's just, I don't know why, but lately on TikTok, I've been seeing a lot of videos of, couples that have been married. They're making videos where they've been married, 15, 20, 25 years, whatever.
Okay.
And like...
braggers.
Right. But the number one thing they say is they're like, when we first got together, we fought with each other all the time. And then we realized instead of fighting with each other, to fight together against all the problems that they're having in the world. And... that was their secret.
Not to go down too serious of a road here, but I guarantee you this, okay? If you are in a relationship right now and you're having struggles in that relationship,
right,
the exact thing that will change it is being a team on something.
Absolutely.
When you first get married, you're teamed up on how does this relationship work. It's
right,
exciting.
figuring
it's fun,
out everything,
right?
yeah.
And maybe you get married and you're teaming up for the wedding.
Right.
Okay, it builds a lot of people do big weddings and things. So you're building up to that. Your buddies, you're telling them, everybody's in.
Right.
Then you get to a kid. You got to team up on that. Right. Then sometimes at some point after that, you don't have something to team up on.
Yeah.
And that's idle hands are the devil's work or whatever. You know what I mean? You lose that pull together that you have to have.
Right.
So if your relationship is in a slump, find something to team up on.
Good
advice.
Could
be anything.
Right.
It could be a new house goal, to buy a new house. It could be a new car. It could be anything you can find to team up on.
Right.
Because that's the problem. When you stop operating as a team.
Gotcha.
And you go back solo again.
I feel that.
And that's where tension.
And that really translates into so many other aspects of life too, man.
It does.
I mean, just team up with people, man.
Yeah.
And not in a sexual relationship way, but,
It doesn't all have to be like that.
Yeah, you don't have to bang everybody, Patrick.
No, you don't.
Jeez.
No, my problem was that I married everyone I banged. I didn't understand the difference. I was like, well, if we're hooking up, I mean, that means we should get married, right?
I mean, relatively so, body count-wise, I'm like way down there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just,
No, that's cool. I mean, you got low miles.
Yeah.
That's a positive,
the way life
right?
was, man.
That's a net positive.
I was raised, the horribly, I hate it, but the nice guy,
No, as was I. I mean, that's my mom preached that nonstop.
Yeah.
Because my dad was a cad. He was. I mean, he was a runaround. He was, he was crazy as hell. And,
right.
She did not want to manufacture another one of him. And so she spent copious amounts of time, too much time probably.
Right.
Teaching me to be sensitive to others, to understand, to listen.
Right.
To do all these things,
right.
But the negative to that is sometimes for people like us, who are what I would call romantics.
Yes.
It's typically a hopeless romantic you may be described as. These people often are good writers, good talkers. They're very thoughtful. They're known as considerate people.
Right.
They get run over.
Look, not only did I went grocery shopping yesterday. Not only did I put my cart back in the little corral thing.
Put somebody else's.
There was somebody else's that was left in the road, and I was like, you know what? I'm right here. I'm going to just do it for them.
And we're also people who can be run over because of that.
That is true.
And that's not, I'm not knocking it.
It sucks too, man.
It does.
So many people
because we've been taught that we're supposed to always take the high road.
Right.
We're supposed to be a gentleman. We're supposed to do this. And then, but because of that, you yield a lot and you don't effectively create the right boundary.
Right.
And that's that's what happened with my. I didn't have a good relationship, so I had no relationship with my dad other than punitive.
Right.
You understand? I mean, I was in the way of things for him.
Right.
You know, I felt like I was a nuisance or a bother to him most
got
of the
you.
time. So my mom was who I obviously would be with more.
Right.
And as a result of that, I didn't understand how to set a boundary in my own personal life between being a gentleman and a good person and actually going, hey, this isn't right. You know?
Right.
And that's a struggle, I think, for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It says rich has lower miles than the cars it fits. It's pretty low.
I mean,
And that's a great segue. Listen, if you're looking for a vehicle, you want low miles, and it's not rich you're looking for, then go to Fitz Auto.
nobody's looking for Rich.
Well, somebody's looking for rich, trust me. Fitz Auto is where it's at. And listen, when I tell you they've got every kind of vehicle, if you're looking for an ATV, a boat, a travel trailer, car, truck, SUV, sports car, doesn't matter, Tesla, they have all of it. And they work with you regardless of credit. 8421 Stagecoach Road in Little Rock or fitzauto.com.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
Well, I appreciate
No, I was laughing because little doggy said, Rich, and then he said, shaking my head, he said, you got to go grocery shopping on Fridays about 10:30 for the yoga pants.
the yoga pants.
Yeah.
Yoga pants were God's gift to men.
I had somebody give me that advice though one time. It was quite funny because they were like, "No, you know what you should do? You should go to Walmart and go like in the clothes shopping section."
First of all.
And then, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, yeah, no, man, go ahead. I want to hear.
First of all, if you're picking up chicks at Walmart,
Right.
that's a problem, right?
Right.
Go to a better store.
Well,
Do you want someone that? Then come on. Man.
so this person, great friend of mine, but they're a single parent.
Yeah.
They have a daughter. All right, so they're a single parent of a daughter. I'm a single parent of a son. So they used to always like play together and hang out. They were kind of neighbors, close to us and stuff. Anyways, so he always used to try and give me tips, and he was like, "Man, you should go to Walmart or a clothing store or whatever." And he's like, "I do this all the time. I'll go there and go shopping for clothes, and then like I'll find an attractive woman, and I'll be like, oh, I wish I knew like." How to do this with her or whatever.
Right. They play.
And I'm like, you're right. And I'm like, that's great, man. That absolutely works for you.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, it'll work for you, man. And I said, no, it won't. And
Because
he said,
it's
why?
not authentic.
I said, yeah, because A, it's not authentic, and B, I'm going to look like an idiot going to the clothing store with my son and saying that I don't know how to dress him.
Right.
Like-
you do. It's like it's like someone getting a puppy to get laid.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brandon, very funny. He said, how do you think Fitz would like that segue? I think Fitz has been with me for about 16 years now. They know exactly the kind of segues
Nope,
I
that's it,
create.
man. I see him.
Yeah, no, they're
Mr. Fitz is getting
out.
on Facebook right now
I'm
and
out.
typing up his comment.
No, they've been with me through everything I've ever been through in this career, and no, they know what they're getting with me. There's no doubt about it. But what it is effective.
Yoga pants, putting more roast beef on display than your local Arby's.
That is very true, and unfortunately, we got to that era now, which is fine. I want everybody to be comfortable, but sometimes you need a friend. You need a friend who's going to tell you, hey.
I understand those are comfortable and trendy, but they ain't you.
But your ass looks like
Right.
two hogs fighting over an acorn. There's something. It looks like a trash bag full of water. Stop it. Don't. Those are shrink wrap.
Right.
We see your zodiac sign. You understand? I mean, it's too much. Yeah, I say that all the time when we're watching a show. And I'll be like, man, her dress is so short I can see her zodiac sign. My wife watches all these silly shows, and that's all these people on these shows do. Argue about their relationship and cheat with each other. That's all they do.
That's all
They're
they do.
Banging each other.
Yep.
They're all cheating on each other. They're all yelling at each other. Everybody's on cocaine apparently in L.A. There's nobody in L.A. I think it must be a rite of passage about 5th grade.
Yeah.
They must introduce cocaine and how to use it in class. Because and you can see them. It's so clear when you're watching it, the difference between them, because you'll see them when they're in a group and they're hanging out and they're partying, and then you'll see them in their diary room. So when they're partying, they look like this. Hey, man, hey. In the diary room, like, hey, how's it going, man?
Right.
And you're like,
what's up?
Yeah, come on, player.
Right.
What's up, man? You're jacked up on cocaine, bro. Everybody out there is doing cocaine. It's wild, man. Who was it? Was it you telling me about that stuff at the store, Bump?
What? Oh, no. That wasn't me. That was Chad.
Chad.
Yeah,
It was Chad.
Yeah.
That apparently, and I don't remember which store it is. It may be more than one store, but it comes in a little glass vial. Okay?
Yeah.
And it's a powder. Okay. It's caffeine, and it's to be snorted, and it's called Bump.
Yep.
I mean, that's in a store. I mean, look, it was bad enough to have candy cigarettes as kids.
Yeah.
Now you're going to have candy cocaine?
Yeah, why not, man?
I mean,
Come on.
that's not helping the problem, people. In Benton, it's Kroger for the premium yoga pants. Ah, I see you go to Kroger. A little more diverse on their recipe items, you know. They have a lot more international flavors there. So probably it, translates to the yoga pants too.
I do think I got hit on yesterday at the McDonald's drive-thru.
Think you got hit on?
I'm positive. I knew it. Like, as soon as they said it, and I was like, oh, and then I was like, yeah, no.
Well, what did they say?
I had pulled through the drive-through and gotten and paid for my food or whatever, and then I don't know, quick little conversation while you're sitting there in line, and then like just as I was about to pull off, she looked at me and she was like, "Hey, that truck's a good solid 10 out of 10. I like the way it looks." And I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah, and you just took off. Yeah, because you don't like drive-through chicks, or
yeah,
because you just didn't feel it.
I just didn't feel it. I don't get me wrong. Like, I looked and was like, oh, this is, and then I was like,
yeah, right now you're just averse. This is what happens. It happens. Because people they get that force field up and it takes a long time to let it down.
Yeah.
Somebody have to work hard to get that force field down.
Man, maybe.
Or do something special. Do a little something strange for some change or something, What else?
It's not. I've tried it before, tactical.
Let's see. What is everybody saying?
He said we need to get Rich some of that pheromone cologne, a social experiment. If he gets a chick, it's legit.
I don't believe that shit works to save my life.
No.
If that worked, every guy on the planet would already
Right.
have it. There's nothing that works like that every guy doesn't already have.
Right.
You just tell me. I mean, come on.
No, you're absolutely right.
No,
you're telling me there's something I could spray on myself and it guarantees I'm going to go get take my money.
Yeah, I have my
right.
check.
Every person in the world would buy that.
Hell yeah.
Every person.
If I thought I could spray
consensually, I don't have to. Yeah,
that made you just
right. I ain't gotta buy you 12 drinks and a steak dinner and everything. No, I just smell my shirt.
I just go home to my wife with it on.
Right. Every day.
My life. You said you're about to start your cycle. Hey.
All right.
Do you love me now, though? You know what I mean? Wouldn't you? It's exactly what you would do, man. It's exactly what you would do. Let's see. Hold on. Let me just look at something. We need to get rid. Oh no, that's what he said. Yeah, he could be. I don't know. Yeah, lots of comments on yoga pants, and apparently.
No, they're real, but you're not gonna buy them in a lab created bottle. Like
Jim said, Turkey said that's true. Jim Moose Knuckle Lodge, because Jim said yoga pants putting more roast beef on display than your local Arby's. Yeah, no, that's great, y'all. Little doggy said puppies don't work. Really? Really? I would think that's the ultimate bait right there. A puppy. Only a baby could be better than a puppy, right?
Yeah.
No, a puppy's better. Even that's definitely better. Where's smaller Fruit of the Looms? Don't ship a banana in a suitcase. Yeah, I don't know exactly what you're trying to say there.
Yeah.
Are you trying to talk about how you display your thing? What if guys just started wearing yoga pants?
I'm sure there's some
just
out there.
Spandex pants. Well, I'm sure some do.
Right.
You're right. But on purpose, regular, normal, heteronormative men out rocking yoga pants with their junk wood impression popped out there, because it shrinks wrap the thing. It's going to outline it. You're going to see everything it's working with. Brandon said you should have put that Big Mac on her, Rich.
That'd look like a wall in yoga pants with just one of those, things stuck to it.
You just...
Because, no ass.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, sometimes I think you're playing the long game.
The long game?
Yeah, the long game is when a guy constantly He'll tell everybody, all his friends, but especially around girls. Oh no, you know me, girl. Bing. I ain't got nothing. That's the long game because every one of them are like,
Stop giving away my secrets, man.
Is it really true? Is he really? I got to know. It's just like if they find out you like, whoa, whoa, you got the kielbasa.
Look,
they all got to know, and they talk about the stuff. The guys don't do that. Like I've literally never gone to work the next day and go, let me tell you about my girl's hoo-ha, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Let me tell you about that thing.
I'm not
okay,
telling
let me
you
tell you
about
how this thing's built. Okay, it's like a spaceship. You understand? No, you don't. We don't. But girls will. Girls will describe in great detail your manhood to other women.
But because they know that our confidence rides on it to an extent.
Well, of course it does.
It's just
no, that's fact.
That's the classic
facts.
way to get back at your ex from a girl's perspective. Oh man.
Yeah, no, I discount
Screw that deadbeat. I'm gonna tell everybody he's got a small dick.
That's right. No,
he'll never get laid again, and it never happens.
It doesn't work anyway. It doesn't matter.
Right.
People are going to believe, not believe. It doesn't matter, but it does hurt your ego.
Look, my number might be small and they might have left and I might be single now, but that don't mean that in the process they didn't come back a couple times.
Hey, again, this is just the quote low-lying fruit they can go for to get you,
right, to get you riled up, get the reaction.
Yeah, no, there are things you could say about a woman that would do the same thing, and maybe guys do. I don't know. But let's see, Mistress Mayhem said, I buy him, but he's not allowed to wear them outside the house. I guess yoga pants for your man? Jim is smuggling a penguin, Tactical Turkey said. Yeah, I've heard it. What was it from Spinal Tap, the original one, where he said, looks like he's got an armadillo in his pants. That sequel's coming out. Have you ever seen Spinal Tap?
No.
Oh, my God, man. Do you like mockumentaries?
Yeah, maybe.
It's brilliant, actually. Okay. Now, it is way older, but so they made a fake band called Spinal Tap's the name of the band.
Okay.
And it's a metal band, and it's terrible. Like the lyrics are all horrible lyrics.
Yeah.
Just terrible. But they made this entire documentary around it, and it just became this phenomenon.
This great thing.
Yeah, and now they're making a sequel, kind of like Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Where they've got all the originals back, or at least most of them, and a whole bunch of cameos from everybody who's anybody in rock and roll is going to be in it.
Okay.
Because it was such a big thing. Matter of fact, I think one or two of the songs did pretty good on the charts somehow.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were terrible. They were
terrible songs. But...
Yeah, here's the thing. Why have fat rolls if your man can't play with them? Man, I don't even know what to say about that. Am I down? Yeah. But I don't think ladies mainly, or guys, want you to grab their muffin top.
Yeah, degenerate.
It's not a turn on for someone to grab your muffin top.
As a guy?
For somebody it is. Anybody.
Yeah.
What if your girl grabs your muffin top, are you happy?
You're talking about like just right here? Yeah, like right there. Yeah.
Just grab
just right there.
And like, it's like, does it turn you on? If you want to, yeah, but it ain't doing anything for me except making me feel fat.
I don't know, man. You wanted if they just grabbed those and just kind of like pulled it down into them, like that's not
different.
gonna.
No, that's different. That's a temporary handle usage.
Right.
That is not.
That's not just to
working it to work it.
No, I'm talking about just.
No, that's just fine. You can grab anything you want to make that motion.
Right.
Happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we are leches. We're terrible human beings. What's wrong with us? Jesus Christ, how did we get here?
Look, I have been told, and I will admit, I am, and maybe that's why I've never had the desire to do a threesome, but I am a very passionate lover.
Yes. That's the only way to be, isn't it?
But
it's not.
100%.
It's not.
The sensations of just everything, whatever. We're not trying to get too deep here, but, a little bit of 50.
You're welcome.
I'm done.
Yeah. But
trying to be honest here.
No, I appreciate your vulnerability there. I do think that there are guys, the mutants in life, and you know the ones I'm talking about. You've probably seen them on the hub somewhere. Some guy looks like he's got a Pringles can. You know what I mean?
Right.
Those guys, I have a sneaky suspicion. I do not know this for a fact, but I have heard tales of those guys relying too much on that and not satisfying taking care of their lady.
Right.
Because some guys foolishly believe that Johnson they've got is a magical tool that creates the end result the ladies want.
Right.
But factually speaking, it is not. It is not. It may be great.
Right.
But it's not going to deliver the end result that's required.
Gotcha.
And so if you just take care of your business and go, hey, I'm out. I mean, again, boundaries and communication. That's what you have to have in life.
Jackal
right?
says I cry afterwards. Yeah, what's wrong with a good cry, man? Come on.
Man, that's low.
You don't cry? Jeez.
No, that's low, man. No, we're gonna take a break. That's too much right there. I can't believe that.
Yeah. My buddy just dropped 50K. Says his new challenger will blow me away. Coming down the street, a deep Mopar rumble. Love my bro, but gotta make him humble. Yeah, you rolling up in a candy new whip. Tapping on the gas, make the RPMs flip. A checkered flag appointment, I'll never be late. Cause that bitch is rocking a super sport plate. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with a Challenger, Camaro or Mustang with a big old tail. But not a one of them better than my 71 Chevelle. Yeah, chrome skull shifter ready for the push. Bored out, lower snout raised up in the tush. It'll Brock and double pump Holly. Off the line so fast, warps time like Dolly. Ain't nothing wrong with the Challenger, Camaro or Mustang with a big old tail. But not a one of them better than my 7-in-1 Chevelle. Whoa, yeah. We can go an eighth, quarter, or the full M. No matter what you choose, your outcome is grim. You say my baby got that old engine smell, but that's the sweet perfume of a 71 Chevelle. Ain't nothing wrong with the Challenger, Camaro or Mustang with a big old tail. But not a one of them better than my 7-in-1 Chevelle. Bring the pink slip next time, bro.
All right, we are back. Let me mention real quickly. I am a real estate agent, and as such, I know lots of different people who are part of that process. Because part of that process, you may need to know a home inspector. You may need to know, someone who does construction work. Also, one of the important parts, especially if you're buying a home, is who's doing the financing for you. Where are you going to get financed at? I recommend this guy with Verity Mortgage, and it's Verity mortgage.com. Robbie is his name, and he's a veteran. He works with VA loans, FHA, conventional, every kind of loan, and all kinds of great packages for different needs.
Right.
Whether it's down payment assistance, this, that, the other, all of that is available, because what's great is as a mortgage broker versus a bank, you have multiple loan products.
Right.
A bank may have a handful, but a mortgage company may have 20, and that makes him unique. Plus, what's great about him is he'll call you and do the app over the phone. It takes about 3 minutes, and you don't have to go through all that paperwork. stuff.
Nice.
And that's. I mean, you'll eventually sign it.
Right, but
You have to do that, but that's after the fact. Hold on one second.
you're good.
Damn, something got me here. Hold on.
Dude, it's warm. It's stuffy in the studio today
It
for
is.
some reason. The air is
It
dry. It's gross.
Like I'm frying in my own fat.
Yeah, dude. Like it's gross
No,
in
it's
here.
uncomfortable right now. It really is, to be honest with you. But Robbie, you can.
But
reach
we're
us.
here for your entertainment.
That's right.
Even though I showed up late.
Are you not entertained?
Right. Come on now.
Reach Robbie at 747-4657, 747-4657, or go over to veritymortgage.com and check him out.
Yeah.
So,
What a great topic we've been on, man.
well, we can move along now.
I mean,
we
you
don't
know.
have to stay on that topic, and you understand it's not a.
Did you see what
a
Tactical
requirement.
said? He said, Rich cries afterwards. Brandon said, how do you know? He said, that's what being super passionate means,
Yeah, no, we know what Andy does.
Right.
Andy has a 9 mil in one hand.
Right,
He has
for real.
a tactical gas mask
Yeah.
on and an American flag.
There you go.
Right, with some
Saluting and everything,
Lee
is it?
Greenwood's
Yeah.
playing in the background. And then
Proud to be an American.
missionary position only, Wednesday night, 7 p.m.
There you go.
There's Andy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Dressed up.
Tactical, don't
Yeah.
play.
This is
Tactical,
the end of the
don't
world,
play.
and I'm gonna survive. You got it. You want to survive? That's wrong, Andy, and I'm sorry, but you went too hard.
Remember, he's coming in tomorrow to give you a kendo stick shot, man.
Oh, forgot about that.
And I'm going to shut up because I got the taser coming on a paintball shot, right?
Something.
Dude, I don't know. That's a hard choice.
You're not even.
I
gonna show
almost
up.
took the paintball.
You're
Yeah.
not gonna show up.
I'm sick tomorrow. Kind of like Bundy did to me.
Oh, right. He did do that to you.
Yeah. Someone to talk about, oh, Rich, you need to pay up on your debts and blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah. He knows I'm half of something, right? We collect our money.
I understand, and you can say that.
I don't have mobsters, I just
Yeah.
make a phone call.
No, you just call up the fellas at the accounting firm.
Right. Hey, man, get the IRS to check out this guy's taxes.
Yeah, I know people at the IRS. He said tactical said 745. That's right. That's right, son. So when you were what era did you grow up as a kid?
The 90s.
90s?
90s. I was 86 was when I was born.
Okay,
so I'd
so-
say, 95 to early 2000s.
Would you say the word dude?
Oh,
was
yeah.
Pretty commonly used at
Oh,
that
yeah.
time.
Yeah, I still use it.
Yeah. A lot of people do.
Yeah.
So I saw this and I thought that's interesting because for any kid of the 80s or 90s, that word brings up a specific vibe.
Right.
It became just dude was like man.
Right.
But it really kind of had that California skater surfer vibe. Hey,
Yeah, dude, yeah.
It came in with all the radical and gnarly and
Right.
all that shit, right? But it stuck longer than anything else. Well, it's not a word that started that way.
Oh, okay.
It did not. It wasn't even close, as a matter of fact. By the 80s, dude had been around for at least 100 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Word of the week is what this is. So where did it come from? A professor at Missouri University published a book on the very topic in 2023. That's interesting. Whole book about it, huh? With two other language scholars. Says it seems to have been coined in reaction to a particular fad among young men in New York City in the late 19th century. Think hipsters
Okay.
of the late 1880s.
Okay.
They were young. They were vacuous, which means dumb. They were effeminate. And they were drawing a lot of attention from the humorist and cartoonist. He said the crowd had a certain way of dressing, usually over the top and fancy, and were perceived by many as fake or trying too hard.
Okay.
So eventually, these guys became known as dudes, which really was a reference to Yankee Doodle.
Okay.
So it was shorted from
Gotcha.
Yankee Doodle.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I can see
Yeah,
a connection.
So it started out as a joke name to call people a dude.
Right. Because
they
basically
they
meant
were
you were being
tool.
a ham. Yeah.
They were a tool.
Right.
Yeah, they were trying too hard. They were posers.
Right.
Whatever you want to call it.
Gotcha.
And so it started as an insult, and then by the time The 90s got around 100 years later.
We were
then
like,
it
hey,
was
that's
you
cool,
were cool,
man.
dude. What
Well,
up,
that's
dude?
because everybody was a.
You're right.
Everybody was a tool and trying too hard.
Yeah.
I mean,
The 80s and 90s were rife with tools.
right?
There's no doubt about it.
Like,
Yeah, that's funny.
I remember being a teenager and getting our first cars, and it was the who could have the better sound system in the car.
The loudest
Like
stereo.
your buddy would go out and get brand new 18-inch speakers, and you had to go out and buy the next. We were all tools.
No, that is still the holdover from my teenage years that I cannot get rid of.
Yeah.
I know I should.
What, the speaker system in the car?
Well,
You bumping some
the
18s?
bumping my stereo in my neighborhood.
Oh,
as
yeah.
I'm going home.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm always bumping music no matter where I go.
Right.
But when I'm pulling up to the house, I'm always just bumping.
Are you the guy that rolls down his windows too, so everybody in the neighborhood can hear you?
Not necessarily, but people probably.
Put it on a little horn, bull horn outside your
No,
car.
I'm not quite that bad.
Okay.
I'm not the guy that has the one that you hear.
Right, as your windows rattle.
That guy can't even hear it in there. He's deaf.
Yeah.
It's peeking outside the car as it is, but he's deaf already. No, he stopped hearing things about 2 years before, as soon as they install that. It's like, that's how you want to hear it?
Right. You can't even hear the music.
You see the windows? You ever see it slowed down in slow-mo? You see the window?
Yeah.
It like bends and
Yeah,
shakes.
dude,
Like,
it's
wild.
crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
It is wild. But, yeah, there's always... The guy I hate the most in that kind of capacity is gas station guy with the door open.
Yeah.
Gets out of his car. It's running.
Oh,
Stereo's at top
yes.
level.
That dude is the biggest. Yeah.
It's going nonstop. He gets out of the car, leaves the door open.
While he pumps,
walks into the store to pay, and just lets it play. And I'm like, asshole. I didn't need to hear your song at this moment for that. If you want to drive by and let me hear your song, I'm good with that. But you cannot park and leave it there. And second of all, why does it sound like all your speakers are blown? They're terrible. It's always the people with the worst speakers doing it.
Yeah, dude.
It's like your speakers sound like
you
shit.
just hear
man.
everything rattling and
Or guy who walks into convenience store with his phone playing a song and does not turn it down.
Yeah. Yep.
That guy I also hate. I hate him and get out of the car with the door open stereo guy. Both those guys I hate.
So I hate the pull up at a red light and have all your windows down and your music blaring where I can hear,
every word. To hear my song.
Yeah, while I have my window down.
Yeah, particularly songs you don't want to hear.
Right. So you know what I do in those situations?
Nothing.
No. I always usually put my FM radio on K-Love, some like lovely Christian music.
Oh.
Blast that motherfucker, man. They'll be
That's funny.
Blah, blah, blah. We love Jesus.
I used to have a 2012 Ram and I blew out my windshield. That's Joel. Yeah, you were that guy. There he goes. Yeah, and there's $500.
So the Tool Tactical Turkey is trying to defend why they have to do these things.
Yes, no, I see this. Turkey, you're again, you can do that. That's fine. You can do it on your own property. You can do it driving down the road. I just don't want you to do it at the stoplight at the convenience store. That's all I'm asking. Can you just respect the people at the stoplight and the convenience store? Otherwise, roll that shit, man.
Yeah, he said he don't.
Roll into a funeral procession. Place there. I don't care.
Oh God, that would be something. Could you imagine that?
What?
Like rolling into a funeral procession, just and the casket, and
Yeah, some great song about death. 21 bullets, burn 21
through the
bullets.
ditches. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That'd be a great little Rob Zombie. Yeah. To the witches.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that shows a lot of taste, doesn't it? Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah. No, but I was as a kid. I was that tool.
I would love to read the news story that starts off with like, man that plays Rob Zombie's Dracula brings dead person back to life from bass boots.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. Just your bass. That is one of the things I liked about Rob Zombie was that he incorporated that hard hitting bass sound, that subwoofer. He called me a tool. See you tomorrow, Richard. Oh, That sounds ominous.
Oh, yeah.
This sounds like pain is coming your way.
Man, I'm telling you, I think
Tomorrow's going to be a pain day.
You know, look, I'm sweating, man. I think I got a fever. I'm going to have to take tomorrow off, man.
This is Chris with audio. Hey, Chris.
What's up?
Chris Hodges, man, he's awesome, man. He's got Audio Envy out in Searcy.
Nice.
And it's a great stereo place. And
Yeah.
I'm sure.
As we're talking about stereo.
I'm sure Chris has equipped many people with the obnoxious level stereo that you hate so much. You know, he has made a career of equipping the guys that go.
I was going to say, only we could be talking about how. Yeah, these are, and then hey, by the way, I'm the dude that does that.
No, I've known Chris a long time. He's a very good person, and he's got a great business. He's been doing this forever. So
welcome,
if you do want a good stereo, he's the dude to hook you up. Whether you want to be a tool or not, you know. Joel said, I miss those big stereo systems. No wonder now I have tinnitus. No, half of us can't hear shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear high-pitched sounds anymore. I have strained to hear the high-pitched sounds. I can hear the bass.
Dude, my buddy was into that, and best friend in the world, love him to death. We've been friends since 8th grade, but I remember I was riding with him one day, and he had the just insane speakers with the bass like you're talking about.
Yeah, the subwoofers.
It was and it was
speaker boxes and all that.
Oh yeah, and it was late at night. We were so up there, especially in Ann Arbor, a lot of the clubs and stuff, they'd let you in at 18. But, of course, you couldn't drink or anything. You just get this big, ugly X on your hand that lasted until the next week when you showed up to the club.
That's right.
I could have probably, from 18 to 21, I could have probably just gotten an X tattooed on my hand.
Yeah, if only you'd have had an alcohol swab. You could have got rid of that whole thing and drank.
Yeah,
but anyway,
exactly. That's good thinking. See, we didn't think like that.
I know.
We just wanted to destroy shit.
But
anyways, we were riding back one night. We had the speaker going, and we got pulled over, and we didn't even see the cop. We were like, dude, where were you hiding at? Like, normally you can see the outline. Yeah. No, from
your sound wave.
2 miles down the road, he said he could hear the speakers going, and it was way too loud.
Yeah, that's great.
It was great.
2 miles.
We were like, yeah, man.
Chris said, thanks, guys. No, it's Chris, I'm just telling the truth, man. I don't have time to bullshit people. Chris is one of those people that, look, lots of businesses come and go. You know lots of small business owners.
Absolutely.
Everybody does.
Right.
And those businesses, especially stereo businesses, I'm going to be honest with you, I've seen a million of them come and go.
Right.
If you've been in that business for a long time, then you're good and you have a reputation for being good. And Chris is that guy in Searcy.
Absolutely.
He is the man out there. If you want, really, I mean, you might drive to Searcy to get it done because if you're going to spend money and you want to work with somebody cool, if I was going to get my car upgraded right now, if I was going to put speakers in it right now, swear to God, I would drive to Chris and Searcy and go, Chris, hook me up.
That's awesome.
I've talked to him several times when I had my vet.
Now,
I was going to upgrade it.
Does he only do, or Chris, you can answer this too, do you only do vehicles or do we do houses and everything too?
I don't know if he does home audio. I bet he would. Right. I don't know if he does or not. I do know a guy that does that too, but I know that he'll do your
just some cool,
side by side or anything like that. Chris said, it's funny you mentioned funeral. We just had one of my ex-employees pass away, so about a month ago we had the loudest funeral parade you've ever seen, over a mile long. No, that is right, man.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Sorsby said, hey, Chris, do you sell extra rattle license plate frames? Mine is too quiet. Gotta have the rattling license plate frame too, man. Yeah, no, you gotta have that. You have to have that. And it's gotta say baby on board.
Chris, be sure to hit our like and subscribe button if you haven't already, man.
Yeah, please do. Chris said mobile audio only. So he doesn't do home interior. But I do have a guy that does that.
Do you?
Yeah, I really do.
Okay.
If you wanted home audio, yeah. As a matter of fact,
can they hook it up to like some lights and everything? And,
yes.
Yeah.
You know, Matt. From Drunken Cryptids.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Matt, the house that he got.
Okay.
He got from my friend who has the audio company, and that's what he specializes in.
Okay.
Is home audio in every type of form, incorporating it into anything, everything, lighting, all of that stuff. And he's an amazing, amazing guy.
Okay.
So I'll get you his information.
Yeah, I might want that
if you need
sometime.
that. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, down the road, obviously. I don't know if you
Right.
can do too much in a home that you rent, but without digging into the walls and everything.
Yeah, I don't know. With Bluetooth and everything these days, I'm not
That's
sure.
true, maybe. I don't know.
Chris said, I got you, homie. Extra rattle.
Extra rattle.
Yeah, bring your bike on down there. He got you, man. He's going to get you saddled up or your truck, whichever it is you're trying to do, Sorsby. But either or, Chris will get you done, man. That's for sure. You can look him up on Facebook. Chris Hodges is his name. Look him up on Facebook, and you'll find him. He's got the audio place in Searcy, Audio Envy, and good people, man.
Yep.
Very, very good people. Like I said, I've known him probably, I guess, Jesus, I don't want to admit this, maybe 15 years now. Something like that, Chris, maybe, something like that. And that's why he's been in business for so long there in Searcy. Great place. What else is going on, man?
We got the Wise Guys coming up Saturday, man.
This is big. This is big.
Yeah.
This is the playoff game. Okay, so you have a playoff game, and if you win it, you're in the championship game,
Right.
correct?
And you're right.
So this is the playoff game. Now, they just beat this team, but barely.
Right.
Barely.
Nail biter down to the last 30 seconds.
Yes, literally under a minute left. The 30 seconds, half a minute left. The Wise Guys came back with an onside throw.
Beautiful.
It's like an onside kick. Right. Perfect recovery. Went for a touchdown. Last 30 seconds. These guys were already trying to celebrate making it.
Right.
And they came back and shot him down like Tom Brady.
Man, it was great.
Took the wind right out of their sails. But so they're going to have a chip on their shoulder when they come in.
Right.
They're going to have something they want to prove to the Wise Guys because they feel like they got robbed.
Well, and really, this is the series between the Wise Guys and the Woo is tied 1-1 right now, man. So this is like because we went there it's bragging rights. It's
tiebreaker.
Yeah.
One of these teams are going to the finals.
Absolutely.
One of these teams are going to the Super Bowl of the Arena Football League.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
I mean, that's really what it comes down to,
man.
right? So you want to get out there this weekend, Saturday, and support these guys because it's going to be awesome. Now, did I hear of a particular promotion they were doing?
Dude, so that's what I was going to say. Like, if you haven't already, and I'm trying to keep up with everything, but like... I've got a million other things going on too, and not to say that I can't handle it, but anyways, they are just constantly releasing like different promos. They're going all in and all out for this game.
Okay.
So, anyways, the one big thing that I talked about, and I just found out another one here, but it is going to be that was yesterday. They were out at what was it, Pirates Cove. They did
I know where that is. That's the golf place. It's a fun place. I've played there before.
So they did announce halftime entertainment is going to be Tyler's amazing balancing act. Like this dude balances like chairs on his teeth.
Oh, he's one of those crazy people like you see on TikTok.
But I know there's a promo for teachers. I think it's Teach 25. I'm trying.
Yeah,
to
that
find
is
it
right.
Here.
That is that's the code. I remember.
And if you're a teacher and you use Teach 25, you get a free ticket with the purchase of a ticket.
So buy one, get one free if you're a teacher.
Right.
And you put in the promo Teach 25.
And then this was a new one that I just saw. So they are saying, here it is. Bring a stuffed backpack to donate. School supplies, snacks, essentials. So bring a stuffed backpack to donate, and you will be entered to win 4 season tickets for next year. Mm-hmm. A 4-pack of tickets to Pirates Cove, the mini golf course, and $100 cash.
Wow, that's pretty cool. To go do that. Little Doggy said it was such a good game. I'm going back.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Tactical Turkey said, better clean that floor before I get there tomorrow, Richard. Why does he keep calling you Richard like that, Rich? What is that about, man?
I don't know.
It's not even short for Richard. Yeah. Is it?
Is Richard short for Richard?
No, is it really Richard?
Yeah. I mean, that's my full
so you really
God-given name. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. That's unfair to you.
Yeah, man.
That's unfair to you.
No, it was great. And I wear that title with pride. Trust me. There are many times when people have said, "Oh, haha, Dick," and I'm like, "Yeah, keep pissing me off, and you'll find out why."
Yeah, you'll see why.
Yeah.
No, that's great. I love that. I think that's going to wrap it up unless you've got something you need to cover over there.
No.
Anything you needed to get to or do?
No, I think I'm good, man. Like I said, we promoted the wise guys. And,
Yeah. Hey, if you
seriously, get the tickets, man.
Yeah, get some tickets. If you need to buy or sell a home, or let me do this. If you know somebody who's looking for a home to buy or sell a home, will you tell them about me? You may not be, but maybe you know somebody who is. Please tell them about me. Give them my number, give them my message, email, whatever you can to get them a hold of me, because I will take very good care of them and make sure that they get treated well, get a good home at a good value. And that's the kind of recommendation you want to make to your friend. Plus, they'll have a good time.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So do that.
Real quick here.
Yeah.
I do have some rare openings and bookings. So if you are needing an announcer or something over the next month or so, you know,
got kind of a rest.
I kind of got a rest between, and
because we know the wrestling season's going to be coming up, and
right?
We're be doing that, and so but you got that little period, so might be cool.
I mean, there's a couple of weekends where I might be able to work something out.
Look, maybe somebody wants, maybe somebody wants you to make their like a voicemail type thing, or a ringtone, or some kind of announcement for them that they can use.
To play.
That'd be fun.
Absolutely.
I'm sure.
Anyways,
many things that you could put Rich to work for. Hosting,
right?
Be great as a host of anything,
right?
Hey,
if you got a special event coming up over the next couple of months, you need somebody to announce an MC, whatever. Hit me up.
Yeah, hit Rich up. Hit him up. He'll get the job done for you, and bring more people to it than you thought. All right, everybody. We're out. We'll see you later.